I'm now going to put a picture onto my web page. So I found a picture on Wikipedia and I'm going to save it into my web pages folder. And it looks as though there's nothing there. That's because it's looking at the JPEGs that are there, and there aren't any at the minute. So I'm going to save this, save it into there, and then I'm going to put it onto my page. You'll notice I've got the text sitting there. So I need to find out how to put images into my page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into W3 Schools, and I'm going to go into HTML and down to this part of the menu which says HTML images, and this line here is showing me how to put an image in. So I'm just going to copy this bit. It does allow us to actually try it on here. So if I went on there, you would see that that's the heading, and I don't need the heading. I just want the bit that lets me put the picture, the image in. So I'm going to copy that, Control C, and I'm going to go into my HTML for my web page, and I'm just going to paste it into here. And because it's inside that section or division, I'm going to press Tab so that it's obvious it's inside there. So let's just have a look at what this means. IMG is short for image, and SRC is short for source. So we need to let the code know where we can find the picture that I want to use, or the image that I want to use, and it will look in the folder where this HTML code is. So I'm going to go into my web pages folder, and you can see that I've got my style sheet and I have my web page code, and here's the actual image that I'm going to use. So I'm going to copy the name of the file, and it is a JPEG. So in here, instead of Pick Mountain, I'm going to put the name of that file, and I'm going to change it so that if it for some reason it can't find the picture, I'm going to put just the name of the artist. So Control S, and if we go on to my page and refresh the page, I can find, now it seems a little bit out of proportion, so I will sort that in a little bit. But I actually want the text to float into this position here. So I'm going to go back onto my HTML code, and you'll notice that this division here is called image, and that division section is called text. So I'm going to say that I want my image to float to the left of that division, and then I want my text to float to the left of the image. So let's see if that works, and it does. Now I'd like to separate them out a little bit, so I'm going to apply some padding to this and to the text. So I'll go back onto here, and I want my image to have padding of 20 pixels, and that'll be within that division all the way around, and I'll do the same thing with my text. So I'll just do that, and you can see my 20 pixels all the way around there. The image division is here, and then the text starts there, and I have a padding within that for the text. Now let's see if I can let's put in a bit more, let's put a bit of formatting in for the text. So I'm going to change the font size to well, let's do slightly less than the heading, and I'm going to make the colour of the font, I'll use the same colour to be consistent, I'll use the same colour as the heading. So I'm going to copy that and put that in there.